Have you ever felt like life is a balancing act, where every choice feels like adding or removing an ingredient from a delicate recipe? Too much hardship, too much fear, and suddenly everything feels overwhelming. Yet, with just the right balance, life can be sweet, meaningful, and fulfilling. In this video, we'll explore how navigating the highs and lows of life, faith, relationships, and even our own dreams is much like learning to create a masterpiece out of our daily struggles and triumphs. But here's the key. You'll want to watch until the end because the insights we uncover can help you transform the way you view life's challenges and embrace its beauty. Whether you're looking to strengthen your relationships, pursue your dreams, or find deeper meaning, you won't want to miss the lessons ahead. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, I encourage you to click the subscribe button and ring the notification bell to stay updated on all our latest content. Your support means a lot, so if you find value in this video, please give it a thumbs up to help spread our message. I'm eager to hear your thoughts on today's topic. If you enjoy the content, please comment 1 below. If it doesn't resonate with you, leave a 0. Your feedback is crucial as it helps me create better videos that align with your interests. Now, let's get started. Life can be compared to the art of cooking a complex and delicate meal, where every ingredient plays a crucial role in creating a balance of flavors. A little salt, just enough, adds depth and enhances the sweetness of other ingredients, just like a touch of hardship helps you truly appreciate the joyful moments in life. But too much salt, or too much bitterness, can overpower everything else, leaving you with a ruined dish and an overwhelming life. It's about learning to adjust the ingredients, to navigate through the challenges, so that the sweetness of life is never lost. Sometimes, when I think about my dreams, they feel as valuable as gold, like a treasure waiting to be uncovered. If dreams were currency, I'd surely be a millionaire. But dreams, no matter how grand, don't manifest out of thin air. They need hard work to bring them to life. They need effort, patience, and dedication, because without those, even the biggest dreams are just fantasies floating away in the wind. In relationships, never let yourself be confined to a background role, just another piece of furniture in someone else's life. You are more than just a seat at their table. You are the entire feast, the richness and abundance that others should feel lucky to be part of. Don't settle for being overlooked or undervalued. You deserve to be celebrated, to be someone others gather around, not just an afterthought in someone else's world. I've learned this the hard way, and it has transformed how I see myself and what I'm willing to accept in love and friendship. Faith is something that carries me through the darkest storms. It's like an umbrella during heavy rain, shielding me from the worst of it, but I still have to walk through the downpour, feeling the wetness on my skin. God gives us the strength, but He doesn't take away the journey. Faith is not a magic solution that erases all difficulties. Instead, it's what gives us the courage to keep going, even when the road is tough. We can't expect Him to do all the work for us. We need to keep moving forward with our feet planted firmly on the ground, knowing we're not walking alone. Hard work, to me, is like the soap we use to clean the toughest stains. It doesn't make the stains disappear on its own, but it equips us with the power to tackle them. If you want clean clothes, if you want results in life, you've got to put in the effort. There are no shortcuts to success, no easy ways out. You've got to scrub, rinse, and repeat until the dirt is gone and you're left with something you can be proud of. And then there are those lemons life throws at you, sometimes more than you know what to do with. But here's the thing. When life gives you lemons, don't just make lemonade. Why stop there? Add a bit of creativity, a twist of imagination, and turn it into something extraordinary. Maybe mix in some honey for sweetness, or even a shot of something stronger. Why not make a cocktail? Life is meant to be lived fully, with all its flavors, sweet, bitter, sour. Don't settle for the simple when you can turn life's challenges into something memorable. I've come to realize that the beauty of life lies in how we choose to respond to it, how we embrace the unexpected, and make the most of what we've been given. It's in those choices that we find meaning, purpose, and, ultimately, joy. In a world where appearances reign supreme, and filters are plastered over every picture, we often lose sight of what truly matters. Authenticity, true, raw, unfiltered authenticity, is a rare gem, and it's becoming harder to find. We are constantly bombarded with images of perfection, told to shape ourselves into a mold that fits society's ideals. But here's the truth. Real beauty isn't found in perfectly curated Instagram feeds or airbrushed magazine covers. Real beauty shines from within, through the quirks, the imperfections, and the vulnerabilities that make us uniquely human. Never trade your authenticity for approval, because when you lose yourself trying to become someone you're not, you lose the most precious thing you have, your true self. And there's nothing more beautiful than being unapologetically you. Life is a journey, and every step we take is a part of that unfolding story. But so often, we get caught up in the idea that success or happiness is something we can achieve with one giant leap. We look at others who seem to have it all, and we feel like we're standing still while they're climbing to the top. The truth is, no one scales the highest mountains in one bound. It takes time, patience, and perseverance. Each step, no matter how small or slow, brings you closer to the summit. Even if you're moving at a turtle's pace, you're still moving forward. So, don't get discouraged if your progress feels slow. Keep climbing, one step at a time, because the view from the top is worth the effort. Patience, they say, is a virtue, but I believe it's more than that. It's a skill, a muscle we need to strengthen over time. At first, it can feel impossible to wait, especially in a world that values instant gratification. We want results now, solutions immediately, and change overnight. But life doesn't work that way. The more you exercise patience, the stronger it becomes, and the easier it is to endure the wait. And let me tell you, time has a funny way of surprising us when we least expect it. Sometimes the things we think we're waiting for aren't even what we truly need, and time reveals something even better. So hang in there, dear, because patience isn't just about waiting. It's about trusting that the right things will come in due time. As Forrest Gump once said, life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. But I like to think of life as more of a grand buffet. You have a vast array of options in front of you, and the beauty of it is, you get to choose. Fill your plate with what makes you happy, what excites your soul, and what nourishes your spirit. But also, don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone and try something new. There's always something on the buffet table of life that you haven't tasted yet, and who knows? You might discover a new passion, a new love, or a new adventure just waiting for you to grab it. Life is too short to stick to the same old menu. Explore, experiment, and savor every bite along the way. In the classroom of life, the most profound lessons aren't found in textbooks or lectures. They come from experiences, real, sometimes difficult experiences that push us, challenge us, and force us to grow. There's no guidebook that can prepare you for the twists and turns life throws your way. The lessons come in the form of heartbreak, failure, triumph, and resilience. Each moment, whether filled with joy or sorrow, is a chapter in your story, and with each chapter, you evolve into a stronger, wiser version of yourself. And don't be afraid of tears. They are necessary. Just as rain waters the earth, our tears water our souls, making room for new growth. Without them, the garden of our life would remain dry and barren. Let your tears flow when needed, for they cleanse you and prepare you for the blooms that are yet to come. If you are still watching this video, and find these lessons useful, please comment number 1 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. One of the greatest disservices we do to ourselves is letting fear run the show. Fear is a sneaky director, always trying to control the plot of our lives. But here's the thing, fear is only as powerful as you allow it to be. You are the hero of your own story, and the pen is in your hands. You get to decide how the story unfolds. Yes, fear will always be there, whispering doubts and weaving webs of uncertainty, but you don't have to let it call the shots. Take control, stand tall, and write the story that you want to live. Be brave enough to take risks, to love deeply, to fail, and to get back up again. The most remarkable stories are the ones where the hero faces challenges head-on and comes out stronger on the other side. In a world filled with constant noise, it's easy to get lost in the distractions. We're surrounded by the chatter of social media, the hum of everyday life, and the endless stream of information. But sometimes, the answers we seek aren't found in the noise. They're found in the silence, in the quiet moments when we allow ourselves to truly listen. It's in the stillness that we find clarity, where the deepest truths reveal themselves. Learn to embrace those moments of quiet reflection, because it's in the silence that you'll hear the whispers of your soul, guiding you toward your truest path. The relationships that matter most in life are the ones where you can be completely and unapologetically yourself. The best relationships are built on acceptance, trust, and mutual respect. If someone can't accept you as you are, flaws and all, then they don't deserve your time, your energy, or your heart. Life is too short to waste on people who don't see your worth. Surround yourself with those who lift you up, who encourage you to be the best version of yourself, and who love you for everything you are. That's where true connection lies, and that's where you'll find the love that makes life so beautiful. Faith has the power to move mountains, but it also gives you the strength to climb them. It's not about waiting for life to change or hoping for miracles to happen without effort. Faith is about trusting in the process, even when the path ahead is uncertain or difficult. It's about believing that no matter how tough the journey gets, there is always light at the end of the tunnel. There will be moments of doubt, moments when the weight of the world feels too heavy to bear, but faith is what keeps you moving forward. It's the quiet assurance that, even in the darkest of times, you are never truly alone. With faith, you can conquer anything. At the end of the day, life is a series of moments, some big, some small, some joyful, some painful, but all of them are part of the beautiful, messy tapestry that makes up your existence. Embrace it all, the highs and the lows, the successes and the failures, the laughter and the tears. Each moment is a brushstroke on the canvas of your life, and it's up to you to create something beautiful out of it. Be real, be brave, be you. The world is waiting for you to shine. Success isn't a final stop on the road of life. It's a constant journey, one filled with ups and downs, twists and turns, and countless lessons along the way. It's not just about reaching a certain goal or destination, but about what you learn and how you grow with each step. Every small accomplishment, no matter how insignificant it may seem, deserves to be celebrated because it signifies progress. True success isn't about one grand moment. It's built from all the little victories, all the moments when you kept pushing, even when it would have been easier to quit. It's the effort you put in every single day that matters most. What defines you isn't how many times you stumble, but your ability to rise after each fall. Each time you get back up, you demonstrate a resilience that's far more valuable than any accolade or external validation. Your scars, they aren't marks of failure. They're symbols of the battles you fought and won, of your courage to keep going, no matter the odds. They're evidence that you faced obstacles and emerged stronger on the other side. In a world that can often be critical and judgmental, it's important to remember that you are your own best friend. We're often our harshest critics, constantly picking apart our flaws and weaknesses. But what if you treated yourself with the same kindness and love that you so readily give to others? What if, instead of looking for approval from the outside, you started giving yourself the encouragement and support you truly deserve? Hard work isn't always glamorous. It's not the shiny, polished moments we see on social media. It's the late nights, the early mornings, the sweat, and sometimes the tears. But that's where the real magic happens. Dreams aren't built overnight. They're constructed brick by brick, with patience, dedication, and a relentless work ethic. So, put on your gloves and start building, not just for today, but for the future you envision. Your dreams are worth the effort, and you have everything you need within you to make them a reality. Change is one of the most inevitable forces in life, yet so many of us fear it. We cling to the familiar, even when it no longer serves us, because the unknown feels scary. But change is a breath of fresh air. It sweeps in, clearing out the old and making room for the new. It can be uncomfortable, even painful at times, but it's through change that we grow. Losing your way can often be the best thing that happens to you, because it forces you to explore new paths you might never have considered. Sometimes, when we're so focused on one destination, we miss out on other incredible opportunities. Don't be afraid to let go of the map and trust that even if you're off course, you'll end up exactly where you're supposed to be. Storms are a part of life. No one is immune to them. But it's in the storms that we discover our strength. It's easy to stand tall when the sun is shining, but true resilience is forged in the winds and rain. The strongest trees, the ones that have stood for centuries, grow in the harshest conditions. They are rooted deep in the earth, able to weather any storm. And just like those trees, you are capable of withstanding whatever life throws your way. The challenges you face aren't there to break you. They're there to help you grow stronger. Gratitude is one of the most powerful tools we have, yet it's so easy to overlook. In the hustle and bustle of daily life, we often focus on what's lacking, what we still need to achieve or acquire. But when you take a moment to appreciate what you already have, something amazing happens. Gratitude opens the door to more abundance. It shifts your mindset from scarcity to abundance, from lack to fulfillment. The more grateful you are for the little things, the more you start to notice how much you actually have. Gratitude is like a magnet that pulls more blessings into your life. When you focus on the positive, the good things multiply. Laughter, too, is a gift, a way to bring light into the darkest moments. Even when life feels heavy, finding reasons to laugh can change everything. It's like a reset button for the soul, a reminder that no matter how difficult things seem, there's always something to smile about. Laughter has a way of dissolving tension and breaking down walls, allowing joy to slip through, even when it feels like there's no room for it. The path to success isn't always straightforward, and it certainly isn't easy. It's filled with setbacks, reroutes, and challenges. But it's also full of beauty, growth, and moments of triumph. Embrace the journey for what it is, an opportunity to become the best version of yourself. Don't rush to the finish line. Take your time, savor the experience, and appreciate the lessons along the way. Each struggle, each moment of doubt, and each step forward is part of your story, and it's a story worth telling. Success isn't just about where you end up. It's about who you become in the process. It's about learning to trust yourself, to be kind to yourself, and to believe that no matter how many times you fall, you always have the strength to rise again. When it comes to facing change, don't fear it. Embrace it as part of your evolution. Sometimes the road you thought you were supposed to be on isn't the one that will lead you to where you're meant to go. And that's okay. Change brings new possibilities, new experiences, and new growth. Storms may rage around you, but they won't last forever. And when the sky's clear, you'll see that you've become stronger than you ever thought possible. You are capable of weathering any storm, of rising to any challenge, and of creating a life that's truly your own. Gratitude and laughter, these are the keys to a fulfilled life. When you can find things to be grateful for, even in the toughest times, you create space for more joy, more peace, and more abundance. And when you can find reasons to laugh, even in the darkest moments, you remind yourself that life is still beautiful, even when it's hard. Keep moving forward, keep building your dreams, and keep believing in yourself. The journey may be long, but the destination will be worth it, and every step along the way is shaping you into the person you're meant to be. Don't let the shadows of your past dim the brightness of your future. The past may have shaped you, but it doesn't define the rest of your story. Each new day is like a fresh sheet of paper, untouched and full of potential. It's your chance to rewrite your life, to add chapters of adventure, passion, and dreams. You are the author, and your life is the book. Fill it with the stories that matter most to you. Don't let fear, doubt, or past mistakes hold you back from writing a future that excites you. True success isn't about the material things we accumulate or the status we achieve. It's about the impact we make on the world and the people we care about. Your legacy will be the lives you touched, the love you shared, and the kindness you extended. Be generous with your compassion, and let your actions be driven by empathy. It's in those moments of giving that we truly become great. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment number 2 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Forgiveness is one of the most powerful gifts you can give yourself. It's often misunderstood as something we do for others, but the truth is, forgiveness is about setting yourself free. When you carry the weight of grudges and resentment, it's like dragging heavy chains that slow you down. But when you forgive, you cut those chains loose, allowing yourself to walk forward with a lighter heart. You don't forgive because the other person deserves it. You forgive because you deserve peace. Holding on to anger only prolongs your own suffering. It's not about excusing what happened. It's about releasing the grip it has on you so that you can move on and find healing. In doing so, you reclaim your own power and joy. We live in a world that constantly bombards us with unrealistic standards, telling us how to look, act, and live in order to be worthy. But here's a truth you need to hold on to. You are enough exactly as you are. Your worth is not tied to other people's opinions or approval. It's not about meeting society's impossible expectations. Your value comes from within, from how you see yourself, from the love you give to yourself, and from the way you embrace your own uniqueness. You don't need to change who you are to be deserving of love, respect, or happiness. You are already whole, just as you are. When it comes to relationships, think of them like a beautiful garden. If you want the flowers to bloom, you have to nurture them. Love, trust, and respect are the water, sunlight, and soil that allow relationships to thrive. Without these, no matter how much potential the relationship has, it will wither. Relationships are not effortless. They require care, attention, and effort. It's not about grand gestures or perfect moments. It's about consistently showing up for one another, through the good times and the bad. Communication, honesty, and understanding are the roots that hold everything together. Take time to cultivate these, and watch your relationship grow into something beautiful, strong, and lasting. Life itself is like a blank canvas, and you are the artist holding the brush. You have the power to create whatever you want, to paint a masterpiece filled with vibrant colors, meaningful experiences, and unforgettable moments. Don't be afraid to use bold strokes, to take risks, and to explore new shades and patterns. Your life is yours to design, and there are no limits to what you can create. Fill your canvas with love, laughter, and the adventures that make you feel alive. Remember, you are not just a spectator in your life. You are the creator. Every choice you make adds another layer to the masterpiece that is uniquely yours. When it comes to intimacy and relationships, men who go the extra mile to explore and enjoy every aspect of their partner's pleasure show a depth of care that goes beyond physical connection. A man who embraces oral pleasure with his wife demonstrates a willingness to transcend selfish desires and embrace the mutuality of intimacy. He becomes a true partner, attentive to his wife's needs and desires, and in doing so, elevates the relationship to a place of deeper emotional and physical closeness. This act of care reflects a genuine commitment to the partnership, where both individuals are invested in each other's happiness and satisfaction. It's not just about the physical aspect, it's about building trust, showing respect, and creating a safe space where both partners feel valued and cherished. Men who are willing to be vulnerable, to explore their partner's needs without hesitation, set a new standard for what intimacy should look like. They show that love is about giving, about creating a connection that goes far beyond the surface. This type of openness deepens the bond, enhancing not only the physical aspect of the relationship, but also the emotional and spiritual connection. It's in these moments of vulnerability and attentiveness that true love and respect are nurtured. By prioritizing their partner's pleasure and well-being, these men cultivate a relationship that thrives on mutual respect, care, and affection. At the heart of every fulfilling relationship is the idea that love is not one-sided. It's about giving as much as you receive, about being present and attuned to your partner's needs and desires. When both individuals are committed to this kind of mutual care, the relationship grows stronger, deeper, and more meaningful. It's in these intimate moments that couples build a foundation of trust and affection that carries them through life's challenges. Now that we've taken this journey together, what have you learned so far? I encourage you to take a moment to reflect and share in the comments below one thing that resonated with you and that you will bring to practice in your life. If you like this video, please leave your comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content that inspires growth, wisdom, and meaningful living.